Who's the best boxer, in your opinion, right now?
European.
No, world. Best fighter
World.
in the world, yeah.
I think it's...
Brother, stop. I'm too Khabib.
Can we waiting for his...
Yeah. The debate has been heating up for months, with fans and analysts eagerly waiting to see Oleksandr Usyk's reaction. After cementing his place as the undisputed heavyweight champion, many argued that ranking him below Terence Crawford was a clear slight on his legacy. Yet when asked about the perceived snub, Usyk didn't lash out or offer excuses. Instead, he delivered a calm, unexpected response that left critics speechless.
Who's the best boxer, in your opinion, right now?
European.
No, world. Best fighter
World.
in the world, yeah.
I think it's Terence Crawford.
Many believe it's you. Many believe you're the best fighter.
No, I'm not the best fighter of the world. It's Terence Crawford.
Terence Crawford, #1, yeah?
Yeah.
He's an animal, man.
Yeah.
I mean, he's so fucking good. He's so good. I mean, you think about what that guy has done. He beat AJ twice. He beat Tyson Fury twice. And now he beat Dubois twice.
Mm-hmm.
That's crazy.
No, it's incredible.
Those are two of the best, like, of this era. I think he's one of the best of all time. I really do. I think he's one of the best heavyweights of all time. And his movement is so different. One of the things that was interesting, where they were talking about the fight, and AJ Tony Bellows was talking about when he fought him, and AJ was saying that when he fought him, it was the most exhausted he's ever been because he's always moving. There's no rest with him.
No rest.
There's
no
like
time
constant,
yeah.
there's constant twitching.
Under fire the whole time.
You're constantly thinking, when is this coming? There's no silent agreements. There's no relaxation. There's no, there's no rounds off.
Yeah.
Everything is he's putting it on you and moving constantly. Like I always say, he's like a giant Lomachenko.
Got it.
They were both trained by the same guy.
Oh, were they?
Yeah, Lomachenko's father trained Usyk as well.
Ah.
Yeah.
Usyk didn't simply accept a new ranking. He admitted something that left fans completely shocked. When the Ring magazine released its updated pound-for-pound list, the boxing world was taken by surprise. For months, Usyk had reigned supreme, the man who conquered the giants of the heavyweight division. But with the new list, he had been moved down to #2, no longer sitting at the top. For most fighters, a shift like this would trigger a storm of interviews, social media outbursts, and claims of unfair treatment. But Usyk responded in a completely different way. He didn't resist the decision. He embraced it.
Usyk 2 times win. Yeah, I remember.
So will you admit that you are a great fighter now? An all-time great?
Definitely.
Yes.
Pound for pound, #1?
Who?
You?
Nah, he says
I
Crawford.
don't know.
He says Crawford all the time.
It's Terence Crawford,
Nah.
pound for pound #1.
This shakeup at the top was sparked by a historic moment just days earlier. Terence "Bud" Crawford pulled off the unthinkable. He jumped 2 weight classes, defying conventional wisdom and the warnings of experts, to face boxing superstar Saul Canelo Alvarez. Critics were quick to weigh in, claiming Crawford was too small, that weight divisions exist for a reason, and that he had taken on far more than he could handle.
Could beat Canelo Alvarez.
I think he's too small. But then again, I thought he was too small for Spence. So shows what I know.
They couldn't have been more mistaken. Crawford didn't merely survive. He overpowered a legend, becoming the first male fighter in the 4-belt era to hold undisputed titles across 3 different weight divisions. His performance was so flawless and commanding that it left the ranking committees with no choice but to make a bold decision. When word spread that Crawford had claimed the top pound-for-pound spot, reporters rushed to get a reaction from the reigning heavyweight king, expecting scandal or drama, but what they received was completely unexpected.
They believe you're the best fighter.
No, I'm not the best fighter of the world. It's Terence Crawford.
There was no sarcasm in Usyk's tone and no hidden motives. He went even further, telling the press that, in his own view, he didn't even consider himself #2. "Maybe I'm number 17, he joked, flashing that signature gap-toothed grin. It was a display of supreme confidence wrapped in humor. The kind of moment only a fighter who truly understands his own power can pull off.
Do you care about being ranked in the pound for pound? Is that also a target, a dream?
For me, no. For me, doesn't matter. For me, pound for pound, #1 is Terence Crawford. I like this man. It's a great fighter. He's a terrible, tough boxer. For me, maybe I may be number 17.
You know, you're talking about greatness. Yeah, Muhammad Ali will go down and he'll always be the greatest. But let's talk about who's the best. And Oleksandr Usyk, his name is right up there, right? You don't become a three-time undisputed world champion, do what he's done, jump through the weight divisions, beat everyone of that era. And that performance that he put in tonight was the best Oleksandr Usyk I've actually seen. I think that you got to put him up there, man. That was phenomenal. People talking about age, you know, was he showing signs of wear and tear after the two Fury fights? Well, he answered all those questions. He looked young, he looked fresh, and he made a potentially difficult fight easy.
Can I bring Dave in here?
Yeah, absolutely.
Obviously, you're the heavyweight. What are you beating Muhammad Ali? What are you beating Evander Holyfield? What are you beating Lennox Lewis? What are you beating George Foreman?
It's very difficult to say, and I think very unfair. You know, obviously with time we've had, you know, there's been improvements in strength and conditioning, nutrition, all the rest of it. On different generations, you cannot compare, you know, and he will go down as one of the best of all time.
But does his skill set, I know all those things apart, does he belong in the conversation with those people?
Oh, of course. He belongs in the conversation with Sugar Ray Leonard, Ray Robinson. I put him in that bracket, I really do. Because it's 2025 and he's still active, it's difficult to do that. When you tend to appreciate things more when they're gone. So in 20 years' time, I think people will go, Usyk was as good as Robinson, as good as Leonard, but right now it's a bit of a controversial thing to say, but I think he's in that conversation.
Usyk didn't hold back in his praise, calling Crawford a crazy man, the ultimate compliment coming from him. He lauded the American's mastery of switching stances and his ability to break down opponents with a boxing intelligence that rivals Usyk's own.
Terence, it's
wow,
my friend, but it's crazy man. Listen, I say Terence win. Yes.
What? Terence win over Canelo.
Yes, what? Terence win. But listen, Terence, it's different man. Terence work in две стойка.
Two sides.
Two sides.
Right.
And a switch hitter.
Yes.
He's a switch hitter.
Yes.
Right and left. But it's very smart man. It's very, very, very smart. But feel distance and plays.
This mutual respect stems from a shared battle against the same boxing myth. The belief that a naturally bigger fighter will always have the edge over a smaller, skilled opponent.
Because you know people gonna start talking about pound for pound,
well, right now,
greatest ever, all this
pound
stuff.
for pound right now.
Right now.
We got, for me, you got Usyk, you got Inoue, and you got Crawford. I got Crawford. Usyk, I think he earned it by what he's done in the heavyweight division. You had Crawford number 2, you had Inoue. Now I got Crawford probably number 1. I mean, it's hard not to, but look, it's hard to, you know, to push aside Usyk too, with everything he's done, unifying the heavyweight title twice for the first time in 25 years, beating bigger guys on their home turf. You know, you got to give Usyk something special too. But Crawford, he's very special. Easy. 1, 2, and 3, they're right there. I know Inoue fights in the morning over in Japan, but I mean, either way, the 3 of them are merged together. You want to force me, put a gun to my head right now off of this? Yeah, Crawford. Hard to not say number 1 for Crawford. And I add one thing, from a trainer's point of view, putting my trainer's hat on, what you were talking about, you touched on it earlier. It should have been pretty obvious to Canelo's people that Crawford was going to use that reach advantage, the length advantage, and the jab. So what that means is, if I'm the trainer, the first thing I'm thinking is, what do I not want to happen? And I'll tell you what it is. I don't want to get dominated by the jab. I don't want him to control the outside with the jab. So what is the best way to nullify another guy who's got a better, longer... I get it. But what's the best way, if not to nullify it, to calm it down a little bit? Use your own jab.
Move your head, use your own jab.
But you take his jab away.
Both Usyk and Crawford have forged their legacies by shattering that myth. Crawford's victory speech following the Canelo fight captured this perfectly. Standing center ring, adrenaline still coursing, he addressed the critics who had doubted him for years. He spoke about his journey as a kid from Omaha, Nebraska, a fighter who was once told he lacked charisma and presence. yet had proven them all wrong.
You know, this little poor kid from Omaha, Nebraska, set his sights out to be a world champion. I had to travel all across the world to go become world champion. You know, in one night, all his dreams came true. A fighter that they say can't sell or they lose money on, and they say don't have no personality. You know, it was a sense of me proving everybody wrong that think that I couldn't win. The bigger man always beat the smaller man. I said, everybody just listening to everybody. They just copy and pasting. And they just running with this narrative that the great big man always beat the great little man. We look at all these great fighters that moved up in weight, and it was smaller guys that went into bigger divisions and beat the bigger guy. I think that people just hear things and they just run with it and they don't do their research.
Many believe you're the best fighter.
Oh, no, I'm not the best fighter of the world. It's Terence Crawford.
Oleksandr Usyk is too humble. He called Terence Crawford the greatest.
Usyk recognizes himself in that journey. Keep in mind, Usyk isn't a natural heavyweight. He was a cruiserweight who boldly stepped up to face giants like Anthony Joshua and Tyson Fury. When he looks at Crawford, he doesn't just see a competitor. He sees a reflection of his own path. A master tactician demonstrating that skill can consistently triumph over size. The clip of Usyk calling Crawford the GOAT wasn't a gesture of submission. It was a recognition of true excellence.
Oleksandr, who is the best boxer from the UK?
In the UK, now, Tyson Fury.
The best from the USA?
Terence Crawford.
The best from Europe?
Daniel Lapin.
The best in the world?
Terence Crawford.
The best young and upcoming fighter?
Lapin. Daniel.
The best fight this year?
Fury Usyk.
And the best knockout of the year?
Fans quickly took to social media, filling threads with praise for Usyk's candid acknowledgement of Crawford's talent. But while Usyk celebrates his peer, a much grittier and more intense story is quietly unfolding closer to home.
Tyson, don't be afraid. I will not leave you alone.
Heavyweight champion may be smiling for the cameras, but the looming rematch with Tyson Fury casts a long shadow. Preparations for the fight have revealed a striking contrast between the two men, while Usyk appears calm, media-friendly, and generous with praise for his peers.
Ring magazine here that Turkey Usyk has spoken to Tyson Fury and the Gypsy King is coming back.
Just finished a nice 12 rounds in the gym with the big Rickster. Big fucking Tyson smashing the work. And Big Prince there, getting on, coming on strong, boys. How was that, Rick? Very, very good. 10 rounds of body sparring, 2 rounds of bags, putting it right in. Can't beat that, can we, today? Definitely not. Put the graft in.
That's a wrap for today's video. If you enjoyed it, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you never miss our future uploads. Drop your thoughts in the comments below. We love hearing from you. Stay tuned, and we'll see you in the next video.